Alright, so it is currently 6:15 and I'm going to record this video right now, and I'm gonna end this in about 30 minutes. So at 6:45 it's done. Real estate is a blessing and a curse. Now, my perspective is basically real estate is one of the best careers you can choose just because you can make all the money you want. Now, that sounds amazing, right? Now, all you have to find out is how to make the money. So you work in a commission-based industry. For those who don't know, real estate agents do not have a salary. So we do not get paid to open doors. We do not get paid to give out tours. Monthly, we get paid by commission. So if we close a deal at a apartment, house, or it really depends on what you're doing in the industry. So there's a lot of ways of making money in real estate. You can be investing, you can be flipping, and that is kind of the investing side. Now let's talk about the sales side. Now, if you're doing sales, you can be selling a house, you can be selling a co-op, you can be selling a condo, or those are sales. So now we go into the next bracket. And if you're doing rentals, now you are renting apartments. So renting apartments is what I do. Now, renting apartments is awesome just because everybody needs to find an apartment, and apartments are moving consistently. I want to explain five things that helped me out a lot when I was starting out. I believe in you at the beginning. Nobody believes in you. Like, who knew Albert Einstein was a genius until he actually was a genius? That's probably a horrible metaphor, but who cares? Yeah. So yeah, I'll just jump right into the video. Basically, five pieces of advice that helped me out at the beginning once I was starting real estate at 19 years old in New York. The first thing is, don't let anybody tell you you won't make it. Alright, so this applies for real estate, this applies for anything you want to do out there in this world, because it's so big and there's so many jobs and there's so many ways of making money. So it kind of applies to everything. Don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody tell you you're not worthy or you can't do certain things. I mean, as long as you put your mind to it, you can do whatever you want, okay? And if that's what you like, just do it. Hard on yourself either, because, you know, hearing this from a lot of people is probably gonna bring you down. Hearing this from close friends, close family members even, is gonna bring you down. Hey, trust me, it was my experience. I went through this. At the beginning, once I was starting real estate, well, a few people, I'm not gonna say nobody believed in me. A few people did, but like kind of, you know, support me and all this stuff. But I know some people were kind of like hoping I was gonna fail, or kind of like, you know, you're not really gonna make it. You should just drop it and get another job. All that kind of bullshit. Don't ever listen to that. You do whatever you want and just try it out. Point number 2 that I'm gonna be covering in this video is, do not expect consistency in getting paid. Don't expect to get paid every single week. Don't expect to get paid every single month. This is a very roller coaster industry, if I can call it that. I mean, you can make a lot of money in 1 month, and then the next month you will make $0. Now, I know people have made a lot of money in the summer, and then in the winter time they don't make any money. And at the same time, I know people that make a lot of money during the summer and the winter time. So that would be the great situation. I mean, if you can do that, you're a legend. You will be making a killing. Trust me, you will be making a killing. I closed my first deal on my 3rd week, and I got paid a month later. So it almost was 2 months. I mean, if I didn't have any savings, I would have been messed up. Just make sure not to expect any checks in any time. Don't expect anything, because you want to be prepared. If you didn't close a deal that month, then you have some reserves, and if you did close a deal, well, great, then you have a bonus. But don't expect to get paid every single time, and every time you close either. Don't expect to get paid every time you close, because that's another issue. You have multiple ways of getting paid. So if you're getting paid by clients, usually that's a lot quicker. If you're getting paid by the buildings or landlords, then sometimes it's they pay you before they even move in. Sometimes they pay you when they're moving in, and then sometimes they pay you after they moved out. So it can even take up like a year to get paid. I've seen people that it's taken, to me personally, the longest I've had to wait for a check is probably 6 months at most. Now I know people have waited over a year or like a year and a half just to get one check, which is a pretty long time. So just make sure you have some savings in your bank account. Consistency in getting paid is kind of gonna roll over to the next one, which is have multiple income sources and a safety net. So do not expect to make 100% of your income off of real estate the first year. I'll tell you that much. You could be very lucky, and if you are able to make a killing in the first couple of weeks, in the first year consistently, my man, respect, because I've not seen anyone do it yet, but not on their first year at least. So just make sure that once you're starting real estate, you also have some side income coming in. Like, you know, when I started, for example, I didn't completely drop it. I started in December 2018, and I quit one of the 2 jobs I had at the time to take real estate. So I was working full-time real estate, and I still had my side job, which was working at a retail store. So I still have some money just in case I didn't get paid in time or anything like that. Number four is gonna be ready to work 24/7. 24 hours out of 7 days a week, you are going to be working. You do not know what sleep is. The 5th thing that I want to say is basically do not try to start full part-time. The only problem is with that is that there's a lot of competition. So if you're working part-time and then you have a whole bunch of people working full-time, obviously the full-time people are going to be more knowledgeable on the market. So if a client comes in and a full-time person takes them, they can immediately help them out and show them exactly what they're looking for. But if a part-time person comes in and takes a client out, well, the part-time person still has to do a little bit more research and find out what exactly is available out there and if it is still available. So instead of the full-time already knows all this stuff by heart. So I mean, you're gonna have a really hard time going into the industry if you're doing part-time. I just wouldn't recommend it. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and if you have any questions, feel free to text me, message me, shoot a comment if you don't have my number or any of my information. If you guys have any ideas on what I should record next or what I should do to improve, I'd love that feedback. I got so much good feedback on my last video. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much. So have a great day. All right. Oh, wait. So please like and subscribe if you guys actually enjoyed the video. It's gonna help me out just to grow, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you guys just did it, I wish you the best. All right.